We are gonna roll this out. Ha! Eyeshadows. I'm so excited because I know how much you love eyeshadows and I know how much you want these eyeshadows to just pop for you. So we're gonna do an eyeshadow look today, making all neutrals, kind of a little smoky eye. We're gonna have fun with it. Seint has new eyeshadows and I'm stoked. So let's do this. Looky here. I'll just mic it on up to my necklace and we'll roll this out. I feel naked as a jaybird because I don't have my eyes on, but I have my face on. So Seint they just blow my mind. I love them so much. They've came out with brand new colors and we're gonna just rock through these today with having a neutral eye look. This is an eye look that beginners can do. If you are someone that has hooded eyes or you wear glasses and you're trying to make sure that your eyeshadows stand out. I'm somebody who likes to not go crazy. I'm not a whole glam type eyeshadow look kind of person. For me, I have smaller eyes. I have a little bit of hooded eyes. You see how that skin is starting to hang over? So I have a little bit of that hooded eye going on, one more so on the other than one on the other more than the other. Because I had to have a basal cell carcinoma removed under this eye, and so this one's all nice and full tight and this one is not, but that's all right. We're still gonna rock it out. We're gonna roll. Here we go. We're gonna be rolling out these colors right here. Again, used very lightly. Like this one's gonna be used for more of like an eyeliner, and we're gonna just roll these out. So you'll notice that they're super, super neutral to go in a little warmer. This one is a color that we've always had called Stay Golden. 100% of proceeds of Stay Golden goes to the foster care foundation that Seint has. This next one is called Cafe. It's one of their brand new colors, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If I butcher these names, in the description below, you will see it because they are so new that they used to be named something else because they came out during our holiday collection and we had this advent calendar and it was awesome. Anyways, back to the point, the names have changed. So I believe 100%, I believe I'm 99% sure this is Cafe. This color is called Revival. It used to be called Noel and Cafe used to be called Sleigh Ride. Okay, and then this is Philly. And this is Foxy. So let's roll this puppy on out. Okay, I'm gonna go in with an eye primer. So this one is just an eye primer called Thank Me Later. There's different eye primers that you can use. I love NYX eye primer that has color to it. If you're somebody that has a lot of pigmentation on your eye and you need to get rid of that pigmentation, using one that has pigmentation that's more of a natural color is very smart. Urban Decay has a really good one. They have an anti-aging one that's really well as well. I will link these 3 below that I'm talking about, but Urban Decay, NYX, and this one, Thank Me Later, those are eye primers that I have, that I feel are some of the best ones that I've ever tried. I also like having MAC Paint Pot is another really good one too. I also really like having ones that are like this on hand in case you're sick or anything like that. You use these when you're sick because they're not getting the germs into the pots. Okay, we'll roll this one out. I'm gonna use this wider brush. This is called the Smudge brush instead of the detail one at the moment, and then I'll move over to that one. But at first, I'm gonna go in with the very first color right here called Stay Golden. And I'm gonna just go in, and that is going to paint the whole entire picture on the eyelid, okay? I'll blend it out here in a second, but I want this to be such an easy eye look for you. Like that's what I'm all about. Easy eye looks across the board. I want it to be simple. I feel like eyeshadows don't need to be hard. The more we smush and spread things, try and like spread things out with all the colors on, the more we're not happy with that. So I turn my brush over and I'm gonna come in here trying to get in a little closer to you so you can see too. I believe I have a sleepy. Let's get those suckers out. Okay, and I'm getting up on the brow bone. So for you that has the hooded eyes, get up on the brow bone. Let's talk about this for a second. I've had people say you don't have hooded eyes like I do. I don't care. I'm still gonna teach you. When you get it out onto the brow bone, I call this get out of the hood. When you get out of that hood, which means the excess skin, the skin that's hanging over. And if you wear glasses and you can't get your colors to show up, get it up just a little bit higher. We're still gonna leave this nice and open, right? P.S. these are the colors that I have on. This, well, you can't really see Stay Golden, but these are those beautiful colors. But when you get out of that hood, when you get out of that excess skin, this creates it to be camouflaged. The lightness up in here, that's what actually makes it look like it's hanging over more. So when you get up out of that, and you're just gonna tap up a little bit higher and lower your brows, and when you lower your brows and you tap just a little bit higher, that's what helps it get out of there. You wanna make sure it's nice and even and no harsh, abrupt lines, okay? So we're gonna make sure that we X-nay any of the harsh lines when we end. The next color I'm gonna go in is that cafe color. So cafe, I'm gonna put this right in, oh, I have eyelash. And honestly, I like to do my eyes first before my face, because then if I ever get any that spills out, I can just clean it up crazy easy. Now, this color, I am dabbing it on and going into the crease. Now, you know how I told you no harsh lines? That's a harsh line. Okay, that we don't want to end with any harsh lines like that, okay? So what I'm doing is, I'm not sweeping, I'm not smearing, I'm tapping, and I'm getting into, because I have excess skin in my eyes, so I'm making sure I'm just getting to that crease, but I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to blend it down, so I'm not lifting it any higher into there, okay? The reason I'm going in with this lighter color here is because I'm actually going to put the darker colors down here, and I'm gonna do a little bit of Stay Golden right on top of that top part, just to make sure that we don't get too dark up along there, and it's just nice and balanced out. Okay, over here, making sure that we have cafe coming in, and I'm just tapping. I'm not sweeping, I'm just tapping. Especially when you have excess skin like I do. Okay, the next one I'm going to go in, I'm actually gonna get a smaller end brush. All right, I'm gonna take our Revival color, and I'm going to bring it down lower, down along here, okay? And you see right now that there's that separation. We will address that and fix that here in a second. But I'm gonna have the Revival come down, because we're gonna make this little bit of a smoky eye. And the reason I'm doing this one first is because I want it there, but I'm actually gonna go over it with the Foxy. So again, this is an easy eye. We wanna make sure we have a simple eyeshadow look for you that you don't feel overwhelmed with. But see how pretty that's already becoming? It's so good. This color kind of has a little bit of a purpleness to it. It's not a straight brown, it has a little bit of that purple, and it is really pretty. So you can see that I'm just getting it on that lower lid, and that's all. Now I'm gonna take the other end of the brush with that cafe, and I'm gonna just make sure that we connect the two, because that is important. So we're connecting the cafe with the Revival. You want them just float on in together. Okay, now I'm gonna take Foxy, and I'm actually gonna take Foxy with my finger because it will stand out a little bit better. I'm gonna put Foxy right here, and then I'm gonna work my way over. Get a little bit more. So it kinda takes away from all of the purple, but it's still there. All right, we're gonna add this on in here, good. Now, let's say I want the purple to shine through a little bit more. If it's not coming in enough as to what you want it, you can always just take what's ever left on your brush or the smallest amount and get it in there. But I'm gonna make sure that's connecting well with Cafe. And that we're still good to go. Nice and even. That is one thing. You take a second to step back. Ask yourself these questions. Am I blended in enough from here so there's not too many harsh lines? Lower my brows to where they naturally would be. Am I nice and even along the tops? So one's not down lower, or one's not cut straight across and one's more rounded. Is it nice and even with my brows lowered? I'm paying attention to that. Do they come down at the right side, the right angle on the sides here, or does one come down a little bit too much? If they do, you can clean it up, but that's where the makeup, putting on the makeup after comes into play, instead of putting on the makeup before you do your eyes. That helps that a lot. Okay, I'm gonna take my setting spray, shake it up really good, and I'm actually gonna spray this little brush. This is called the multitasker brush. So we use the smudge brush first, and then we just use the eyeshadow brush, and now we're using this end of the multitasker brush. I'm gonna take that Philly, which was this color, and you can even, if you don't even wanna do Philly and you just wanna stick with Revival, you can do that too. But I'm gonna press that into it, get off excess, and now I'm gonna build myself up an eyeliner look. So I'm coming to the outer edge to give me a lift because the eyes are starting to droop down, and the outer corner, just right here, and pulling it up to give it a lift. Now look at the difference in the two already. Like, it's so amazing and so helpful. So I'm gonna do that to the other side before going through and doing anything else. But this one really droops down, so I'm actually gonna do the lower first. Okay, and then I'm gonna come up here. Okay, see how that just seriously lifts it up. Now, minimal eyeliner, especially the older that we get. So I'm actually gonna take it into, I call this get in the jungle. So you're taking your eyeshadows. I'm gonna spray this again with setting spray, just one spray. We don't want to spray too much. Too much, it's not helpful. It's literally just a spray to get it to grasp onto it more. It allows it to look a little thicker in the area and hold in place to the area that you're working on. So I'm going to get into the lashes. I'm not going so much into the waterline as I'm going into the lashes themselves, because this allows me to give it the look of eyeliner without a harsh line, and to help my lashes look fuller because I'm filling in right where they are. So that is like crazy helpful for me. Okay, so I'm in the lashes. You see the lashes wiggling back and forth? I'm in the lashes. Okay, I'm gonna clean. If you like brush it ever so softly, it like cleans all of that up. Okay, I already curled my lashes, so now I just want to put on the mascara. And I'll go and do that other eye too. So I'm just gonna take it to the bottom, not too far down the bottom, because I don't want it to, like, when I have all of it on my brush, my mascara wand, I don't want it to get onto my actual lid. So I go almost to the bottom, wiggle back and forth while it has a lot more on it, and then I can go down from there if I want to go closer to the lash root itself. Okay, like so. And then I just do, so I'm like covering you up. This is how I do it, guys. And then I just come to the outer lashes so lightly, like ever so lightly. Okay, so that's the difference in the two, right? Super helpful, right? Okay, so I'll do the other side. We'll build that puppy up on there. So this one, because it's my side that I don't like work with as well. Back and forth. All the way through, just back and forth through the lashes, wiggling them back and forth to get it through there, okay? And then again for the mascara, I don't come all the way down while there's a lot on the wand. I learned that I like to like experiment for everybody. And the more I did that right off the get-go, I would get it on my actual lower lid or my lid. And so I found that if I didn't go all the way down when I first was coming out hot out of the gates, right? Then it helped me not get it there. Okay, and then that's just on the outer edge. And then if I feel like I need to fix my makeup up at all, I totally can. But I just wanted a neutral, natural eyeshadow look that looked polished. I'm using just browns. I can wear this with seriously anything. If I don't want to do a pop of color with my makeup, this can be just super neutral, so I can do a pop of color with my clothes. And then that helps that out a ton. So here you go. All finished up. There is the eyes. Oh, look, I see one place. See how it's kind of abrupt right there? We want to get rid of that. Balance that out. Yeah, baby, and we got it. Okay, here's that final look. Here it is. We're set. I hope that this tutorial, you liked it. I first of all hope you're having an amazing day. So on Facebook, I always go live and do makeup tutorials on Tuesdays and then hair tutorials on Thursdays on Facebook. You can find me there at Fit Mission Makeup with Jocelyn McClellan, and Instagram jocelyn.mcclellan, where I like keep you in the know, give tips, connect with you. And when you find me over on Instagram from here, come on over and say, hey, I found you on YouTube, wanted to reach out and say hi. I want to reach out back and say hi to you too. I always have a newsletter that goes out every Monday. I give tips in that newsletter that I don't put anywhere else on social media, not even here. And you can find the link below to the newsletter. Anything that I used, again below, jewelry, I'll name where I got the jewelry from too, the makeup, the clothes, whatever it is. Have an amazing day. Take care. We'll see you later.